So let's move on to the second question. In terms of this XRP buyback, on the last call that we had, we talked about how that was really the last attempt to reclaim native XRP before the bridges are burned. And we don't really have a date on when the bridges will be burned, but you had mentioned it could be within 1 to 2 years, which would be at the end of 2024 or end of 2025. But you also said that it can maybe take two more additional years. So that would be through the end of 2027, guys. So really, we don't have any good idea of when this bridge will be burned. But then on December 19th, so just a couple days ago, all over the news, they've been talking about how there's this, upcoming XRP buyback. So many announcements across so many different channels and media platforms, and they're all discussing the retiring of 1 billion XRP tokens. Now, on the screen, I have a couple different excerpts from some of these articles, and to me, it's all about the narrative shift. So some of them talked about like the implications for Ripple's market positioning and potential impact on the value of XRP itself. Others talk about raising profound questions about the future trajectory of Ripple and XRP. And still, other articles talk about how the move signifies a deliberate step toward shaping a new narrative for XRP, one that could potentially redefine its utility and position. So again, guys, to me, this is all about the psyops and helping the XRP army slowly come to understand that what they thought XRP would be used for is actually eventually going to be something totally, totally different. But in this process, Ben, I'm sure you already know, a lot of these articles kind of hover around a specific person, Stefan Huber. And in those articles, he was speculating that the buyback will be possibly as early as the end of this year, with maybe around two closer to quarter 2 of next year. But to me, again, that sounds more like psyops because it sounds like what the team is really trying to do is to encourage XRP Army to start selling or to start swapping into other assets that might start to take off in time. So can you add any more color to this information?
So first of all, like again, as you said, um, everything that we talk about in this interview, so everything that you see posted on QSI, everything that you see posted on Stella Russia, is slowly making appearance in mass media. And perhaps people don't see it as often just because they have small hints coming together during this period of time. But just by these small hints, again, people should try to understand that perhaps it is going in a direction in which we are also saying that it would go. So again, people who don't believe or people who try to, let's say other things or other scenarios, if they dig far enough at the moment, and it will be more obvious later, they will find the same information that we give here during the interviews. And just because I said that we expect things to move in a certain pace, but they actually move in a faster pace than we expected, I would say that 2027 is far more than it would realistically be at this current state. So closer to 2025 would be definitely a way more realistic scenarios, even considering what I said a couple months ago now, because the things are moving way faster.
Well,
So
okay, go ahead.
when it comes to when to quarter 4 and quarter 2, of course, they're, as you said, psyops and should probably be treated more as possibilities that we all hope